Hey guys, PLV here! So you just finished your song after working days or even weeks on it, and you're ready for the world to hear it, but you have no idea how to upload it on streaming platforms like Spotify, Deezer, or Apple Music. I was in the same place as you just a couple months ago, but now I figured it out. So today I will explain how it works to upload your music, and at the end of the video I will show you the process live using my next song. Let's go! So there I was, ready to show my music to the world, but I had zero idea on how to upload your own music on Spotify. And as an independent artist, it is really important to have your music on streaming platforms, but this is something you have to handle yourself. After a few research. After a few research, I learned that you have to use a music distributor to do that for you. A music distributor is a company or a website that will distribute your song to all the major streaming platforms, creating artist profile for you. So basically, you upload your song on this website, set the release date that you want, and your song will be sent to all the platforms for you and released on the day that you chose. So there are plenty of music distributors out there. TuneCore, CD Baby, and Distrokid are, I think, the main three ones, but they are paid subscriptions, so if you want free options, you can look into Amuse and Route Note, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I think that's the two that you should look into if you want something free. I won't go into too much details onto which one you should choose because it really depends on what your objective is with your music, but a few things to keep in mind is, of course, the price, and the options that you get with it, and also the service client if you ever need it. In my case, I chose Distrokid because they have a 1-year fee subscriptions, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be free to release as many songs as I wanted for the whole year, and not having to pay every single time I wanted to upload a single. Their price also starts at $19.99 per year as well, so I think it's pretty good. With Distrokid, you also get that little instant verification checkmark on your Spotify profile, which is pretty cool. And one last thing about Distrokid is they have multiple plans, and I chose the Musician Plus because with this one you can set your own release date, and I really wanted to have this option. And speaking about release date, today I happen to have to upload my next song called Still Alive to be released in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna walk you through the whole process while I do this so that you can see how it works. One thing to mention as well is usually music distributors will ask you to upload your song a couple weeks before the release date. It's because they need time to send your song properly to each and every one of the platforms, and also to check if there's any copyright issue. It's also a good practice to upload before so that on Spotify you can be considered for any Spotify editorial playlist, and also to be put in the release radar of your followers. So it's really good practice, and I would recommend to do at least 2 weeks. And I think that's it. That's all you really have to know for the music distributors, so let's upload my new song now. Alright, I'm excited. Really excited actually. Alright, so once you log in Distrokid, that's usually the page that you will be on. You can see all your previous release, and if you don't have any release yet, it'll just be blank. So I'm gonna go to the upload page. So the first thing you see is their services, which is the platforms, streaming platforms on which you want to release. So I pretty much want to use all the platforms. In my case as well, I'm gonna take the Google Play and YouTube Music because I have linked my YouTube channels. So once Still Alive is released, it'll also be released on YouTube under my own channel. So you can see there is quite a lot. So I only want one song for now, but you can upload as much as 35 songs if you want. Previously released, no, it is released now. So for my artist name, it is already there because I have already some release on Spotify and Apple Music and everything, but if it's not, you'll just have to enter your Spotify profile. So the release date will be April 30th. So you have also an option to choose the time. In my case, I'm just gonna put like 12 a.m. in the listeners' time zone so that they can all have it as soon as they can. But you can choose any time for any time zone if you want. I'm not gonna use any pre-order. Record label is, if you don't have a record label, it is just your artist name. If you do have a label, it would be here that you would put the label name. So here you can upload the album cover, so I'm gonna go and choose it. Distrokid also gives you some tips on how to make your covers, so just make sure that you respect them. The language of the song is English, and Still Alive is a emotional future bass, so I believe that it is under electronic, and I read that it's hip-hop subgenre and also dance music. So that's what I'm gonna put here. This is just to be able to be searched on Spotify. So the song's title is Still Alive, and the audio file is where you would choose your song. So I exported a WAV file. The songwriter, there is a songwriter, so I'm gonna credit him right here. Explicit lyrics is if you have like bad words, like bad lyrics, like mean or like, well, you know what it is. Radio edit, no, this song is clean. Instrumental, no, this song contains lyrics. Preview clip time, so I want to specify when my song would start if people clicks on the preview, and I want it to start at 1 minute and 31 seconds. Track price, I usually let the same that it is because I don't want to do anything about this, you know. There at the end you have some extras, like some options. In this case I'm not gonna use it, but some good ones are leave a legacy. It is a one-time fee that you have to pay, and your song will forever be on those platforms. Because as I said earlier, Distrokid is a yearly subscription, so as soon as you stop paying per year your subscription, then your song will be taken off. So if you don't want that for that song, you can click that option and it will just be there forever, even if you stop using Distrokid. So at the end you have to select a few boxes to say that you read everything and that you're the owner and everything and authorized to release this song, which I am. Also this box here, I selected YouTube music and I know why it's gonna be there. It's a bit tricky, it took me a little bit of time to understand it, but if you choose the YouTube Google Play music at the beginning when you choose the platforms, if you don't link a YouTube channel to this song, it'll be released under another YouTube channel called like your artist name _topic. And I know sometimes it can confuse some people, but the way that you can link those two channels, like yours and the topic one, is to ask for a official artist channel, which give you that little note near your YouTube artist name. And this is what I've done, so I know that I selected it and it'll go under the right channel. Alright, and I think that's it. We are done. There's no going back. And there you go, your song is set to release and will be on the platforms the day you set it to. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope that now you know more about how to release your own music on streaming platforms. As usual, if you have any questions about it or anything, don't hesitate to leave a comment or messaging me on Instagram. I always reply with pleasure. Also, don't forget to hit those cute little buttons over there to support me if you like the video. It really motivates me to continue to make the content for you guys. And on that note, I will leave you with a little preview of the song. I hope you enjoy, keep learning, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.